the Discord group. And to our Facebook page. Hey, we got guys on. Hello, everyone. We'll be with you in 1 second. We're just doing some shares. Simpson and DJ Paul. We will be with you. Can you hear me, guys? Okay, and we are going live in 5, 3, something like that. Hey, we're live. Okay, hello guys, and first of all, Sawadee Pimai Karap to all our Thai followers out there. It is Thai New Year, so Happy New Year to everyone in Thailand. Go out, get wet, and stay safe. Okay, and we are Helixxvr, and this is week number 45. We are doing really well. We've got a guest this week, and we've got some great games and not some great games. So let's have a look at our number 1 game this week, our first game of the week. It's actually already out on the Vive and the Rift and the Window Mixed Reality, but it's making its way today over to the PSVR, and it is Operation Warcade. Find yourself in an arcade playing the game, and then suddenly you're transported into the game, shooting the enemies, causing lots of explosions, driving trucks, flying helicopters at things, and then you come back out again and start back in the arcade mode. The game flicks between the two in pre-arranged trigger points, and it makes it very unique in the game. For a VR game, certainly one of the only ones that we know that goes from 3D to flat to 3D to flat. The game has come a long way since it was released back in June last year for the PC VR. So, if you've got a PSVR and an aim controller, it works really well with that. Give it a try. Let's have a look at the game.
Actually, one of the coolest feelings I ever got in a VR game.
There we go. Okay, so that's the first game. I've been told I need to lower myself down a little bit, so there we go. Okay. See, it looks organised, DJ Porks. It's not. Trust me, we are live. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to say that if it was pre-recorded. Okay, game number 2 this week is ready. is VRacer Hoverbike for the Rift and the Vive. We've been lucky enough to get early access to this game, and it's really well done. 3 game modes, 4 tracks. We'll have you playing this game for a long time. It is a seated game, and you use your body to move the bike around the course, trying to get on that leaderboard and show off to your friends. Lots of things are planned for this game, especially multiplayer, and we can't wait for that to be added because it will just be insane to be able to race your friends in VR on a motorbike, hoverbike. The combat race is where the game shines, in my opinion. The high speeds and guns come, and well, everyone just loves high speed and guns, don't we? So anyway, let's check out some footage from this game, and we'll be back with a dev. So stay tuned and we'll see what dev we've got on the show this week. Kermie, play that video. Okay, guys, what a great start to the first part of the show. And we're back this week with a talk to the dev. And this week we have got Greg from VRacer. Start again. VR Regatta. Sorry. My T's not kicked in yet. Okay, and start again. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, guys, what a great start to the show. And this week we're back with Talk to a Dev. And this week we've got Greg from VR Regatta. So welcome to the show, Greg.
Everyone, happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
That's okay. Now, guys, VR Regatta, it is a sailing game. Or is it a simulator? Or is it both? Greg, you tell us, what is VR Regatta?
So VR Regatta is the sailing game, and what that means is it's not necessarily a super realistic simulator, but it's pretty authentic an experience that anyone can get into. So if you never sailed, you should be able to pick it up and figure it out and enjoy it. But if you are a sailing pro, I think you will still have a good fun, and obviously nothing competes with real sailing. So if you really want the real feeling, I think that's what you should do. But if you have a little bit of time and want something, or just kind of get a taste of sailing, then VR Regatta is something you may want to try out.
Okay, so the game itself has got like timed courses, and there's a multiplayer version as well as the single player. Am I correct in that?
It's true. So there is a variety of things for everyone to do. So some players want just to relax and enjoy scenery, and they want to kind of enjoy, I guess, the peaceful, quiet sail, and you can do that in VR Regatta quite easily. Some people want a little bit of gameplay and racing and compete with others. So you can do that as well. We have races, starting from very simple races all the way to more complex races that will appeal to more experienced sailors. Offline races, so you don't need to have people together at the same time, as well as the multiplayer where you can meet each other and kind of enjoy sailing with friends or strangers, I guess.
And something else which is really good about this game is it's got leaderboards, guys. And you know how much we love to get our names up on the leaderboard. So keep an eye out, because I'm sure one of the Helix team will be getting up there one day. We always appreciate the leaderboards because it does make it a lot more challenging. Now, something else that you can do in this game is you actually have a section about learning about the boats. So if you've never sailed before, you can learn all the parts of a boat, the basic parts of a boat, so that when you do go sailing, you don't look like a complete novice. Was that something that you had in mind at the very beginning of what you wanted to do with the game?
Yeah, that's it. So basically our vision for VR sailing, not only for VR Regatta, but in general VR sailing, we believe that this can be something that will actually be used by sailing clubs in their program of getting people up to speed. And even with VR Regatta, where it's at now, you can get basic familiarity with sailing terms and sailing theory. So when you go to a sailing club to take your sailing course, you will be probably the best person in the class, because you already know all the sailing terms, and you will know a little bit of how wind works and how to use different elements of the boat. Because even though we discussed in the beginning that it's a game, not so much a simulator, authentic. So there is in the game that is not really true to the actual sailing experience. The things that we've done is we simplified some things. So for example, just to make it easy for novices, you cannot really capsize and get into the water, even though in real life that can happen.
Yeah.
I guess we decided to make it easier for newbies.
So it's educational in a way as well as having fun. So you're not just having fun, you're learning something as well, guys. So come on, we're educating you, and you get to have fun in the game. So just go out and try it. Now, something else that these devs have put in, which I've never ever seen put in a game before, so you can correct me, and I know you guys will correct me if I'm wrong, but you actually have a little voice recorder in the game. So
that's it.
If there's a bug or if there's any feedback that you want to give to the devs, you can do it in the game in a little voice recorder. That is just genius.
We love when people interact with us, and there are so many bugs that it would be hard to notice, and people probably wouldn't bother to go on a forum and report, because it's probably a small thing. Whereas with the voice feedback, you can just grab an item, which is this voice recorder, and quickly start speaking, and off it goes to us, and you can listen to it. There's actually one gameplay feedback just an hour ago that someone recorded. And sometimes we get people just telling us that they enjoy the game, which, it's super, super motivating as a developer to hear that people enjoy something about the game. So that happens as well. And by the way, if any devs are listening to this, like that tool, we are happy to share with the community, because we think it's a great thing to have in the games, and more games can be better. So if that's something that you would like to explore for your game, just get in touch and we can figure it out.
Excellent. I was just going to turn around and say, devs out there, because I know a lot of you watch us because, hey, you've all been on the show. It is such a super idea to put into the game. I know everyone has problems with feedback, and this is just one of those ways to make it easier for your people that are playing the game to give you instant feedback. So have a look at this in the game, because it is so unique, and it's just like one of those, wow, why hasn't anyone else thought of this moment? So that's, as I say, genius to you guys there for putting that in, because it is really, really good. obviously, going forward, you said that when you first started out, there was bugs, which happens in all games and that. So you've progressed and you're always improving it, and we've seen a lot of improvements since the game first came out. What's your roadmap for the next 3 to 6 months? What have you got planned for the game coming forward?
So first of all, what's happening at the moment is, even though we have pretty good sound in the game, we work with a world-class like VR audio sound designer, we still think there is a room for improvement, and that's something that we kind of focusing on at this moment. And what you're going to see is essentially amazing wind sounds, and wind being a sailing game, it's one of the core mechanics. And what we're going to do is basically we'll make it so that you can close your eyes and still look around and know where the wind is coming from. And currently, moving forward, we want to develop our multiplayer. So currently you can relax and sail with others. You can jump around in boats and have a little bit of fun. But what we want to add is actual multiplayer online races, which you can do now, but there is not really a automation for it, if you will. So you have to organize it yourself. So we will add automation, and we'll add, I guess, more interactive elements in the multiplayer so people can have fun together. And hopefully, as more people play VR games, including VR Regatta, that will be something that community will hopefully enjoy.
Excellent. So there's a lot going forward, guys. So it's not going to be one of these ones that just stays there stagnant. And as I say, from what we've seen when it first came out to what we were looking at last night when we were checking out the game to see how far it's come, there's, as I say, lots and lots of improvements. So really, really good. One last question that I have for all our devs, and this is totally off topic from your game because we like to throw it in. When you're not playing VR Regatta, what games do you like to play?
So in terms of VR games, I'm not playing that many games, but the one I played today, which was quite fun, interview, I actually jumped into Rec Room Paintball. I actually haven't played before, even though I heard a lot about it. And it was quite fun, so that was quite enjoyable.
Oh, man, Rec Room is the best thing in the world. If I had time to get into Rec Room, I would. I mean, you never see me in Rec Room, guys. No, Rec Room is brilliant. It is well worth playing. And I'm sure now that you've discovered Paintball, you'll try the quests out and some of the other parts of Rec Room. It is just fantastic. Anyway,
and, yep. Back for I Expect You to Die, which is another game that I played recently, and it's really, really fun and very, very well made and well polished.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that as well. It is another good game. So there we go. 2 recommendations as well, guys. So VR Regatta, Rec Room, and I Expect You to Die. I mean, come on. We're just filling you with knowledge. Okay, I've got to get back, and you guys want to find out what game of the week is. It is going to be epic this week because, hey, Skyrim last week, we're going to top it, and we're going to top it great. So let's find out what game of the week is. Yeah. Okay, well. I keep growing. There we go, guys. You like to see me. Okay, so that was our dev, and guys, I know you're going to go out and buy that game because it's just brilliant, and, well, we love the devs, so we support them any way we can. Okay, before we get to the game of the week, and I know you guys are dying to know what it is, you may recall our shout-out video for Skyfront VR devs. Well, by the way, Skyfront VR this weekend have a free weekend, so pop in and try it out. We love the game. We know you're going to love it. Go out and buy it. And also, they've got the new pineapple gun. So it's a free weekend. Anyway, I digress from what I was saying. If you recall, we did a shout-out video challenging the devs to a contest. And, well, they've given us a reply. So those that have not seen the call-out video or the reply, it's coming up. And let's have a look at what it's all about.
Hello, Skyfront, and welcome to Helixxvr Hangout. Now, I'm betting you thought Helixxvr had forgotten you, but I can assure you that we have not. We've been sitting back watching y'all for quite a while now. That's right, we put ears and eyes all over your base of operations. Matter of fact, we've been hidden in plain sight, taking note of all of your most secretive tactical maneuvers. I mean, just look at those encryption skills. Not only have we been watching you, but we've gathered some serious intel from sources who happen to be deep inside your organization.
All right, boys, you're going to tell me everything I need to know to defeat your devs. So who's going to speak up first? It's going to be you, little one. Are you going to talk? You going to talk? No? How about you? Huh? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Why are you twitching like that? What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, look at you. Look at you all fancy. What about you? You got something to say, boy? Tell us all the dev secrets. Come on, man. Man, you guys really disappoint me. This is really disappointing. Oh, I really don't have no choice. I mean, I'm just gonna have to have Seven have his way with you. How's that sound? You ready for that? You ready for that? Oh, Seven.
Yep.
Do your thing, but let me leave the room first. I can't. I have a bad stomach for this type of thing.
Damocles is granny, and Seven were kissing, and from the kissing they went to the bedroom, and in the bedroom they did some boom boom, boom.
So you had enough? You gonna talk now? Huh? That's what I thought. Now let's hear about it. All right.
Now that we know all of your secrets, we've had our top engineers at Helixxvr design and build a state-of-the-art zero-G battle arena training center. If you thought our road crossing training facility was advanced, wait till you get a load of this. Our guys have been training day and night, transforming themselves into the angels of death you see before you. Spending weeks on end in live fire training exercise designed by the guys and girls of Nintendo. That's right, boys and girls, Helixxvr went old school. So why are we doing all this? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're doing this partly because the guys have been eating way too much pizza lately. And this seemed like a good method to shed some calories. We're also doing this because once again, it's Dev Challenge time! That's why today, Helixxvr challenges you, the developers of Skyfront, to a 4v4 zero-G fight or flight slobber knocker! Now, we've been kind enough to give you boys and girls the home field advantage, and because of that, we have just a few rules. Rule number 1. This match is between Helixxvr members and Skyfront devs only. This means no secretly recruiting former Air Force pilots, no current or former astronauts, and absolutely no ex-sharpshooters, snipers, ninjas, assassins, or reindeer. Rule number 2. You cannot have all Damocles on your team. We found him fair and square and promised to feed the boy if he destroys you all. So, Skyfront, do you accept the terms of this epic sky battle? Can you rise like the phoenix, or will you get burnt flying too close to the sun? The time to show the world what you're made of is now. Do you accept the challenge to face off with the most elitist jetsuit grapple battle soldiers in the known metaverse? Or will you ground yourself to avoid defeat? We await your reply.
Is that it? Can I stop talking like this now? Can somebody get me out of this ridiculous outfit?
Ready? Guys, can I turn around and say this battle is going to be epic? Yeah, we do not like being shot into a wall. Yeah, no one does that to Seven or Flag again because I used him twice. Poor guy got shot twice. Anyway, okay, so keep an eye out. We will be battling the devs in a few weeks' time, and we will let you know about it. It will be live streamed, and it is going to be epic. So check out Skyfront this weekend. It is a free weekend. And let's get back on with the show. So, Game of the Week time. Oh my God, Kermie, I am so excited about this. Please pass me the box of tissues before we get a fanfare. Okay, you can do the fanfare now. Fanfare, please. Okay. I'm just going to keep building this hype a little more before the game. Okay, or more experience. This is not for the faint-hearted. The cost of this game experience will make you cry. Also, if you're in a healthy relationship and your wife and girlfriend catch you, they're going to make you cry as well. Okay, so the game of the week goes to VR Kanojo. It's out on the Rift, the Vive, Windows Mixed Reality. It is a seated, standing, or a laying down game or experience. You and Sakura, I think her name is, I don't really use her name, are tasked with getting to know each other, help her dress, undress, bathe, make choices with a nod or a shake of your head, and, well, do adult things. This is next level VR with jiggly bits, basically. If you check out the Steam page reviews, there are links in there on how you can mod it to get the uncensored version, okay? But we never told you, so whoops. Anyway, but as we've only tried it for research purposes, we found it pretty well made and very responsive, if this type of game can be responsive. So anyway, well done, Sakura and VR Kanojo for Game of the Week. Let's have a look.
Illusion. 男の人が私の部屋に入ったの初めてなの。涼しい、甘くて美味しい。びしょ濡れだよ。着替えたいのであっちにいてください。邪魔しないで。次は別の問題にチャレンジしてみます。どこだったかな。夕日さくらです。来てくれてありがとう。 いいこと思いついちゃった。どこだったかな。お願いできますか。今日は暑いね。あげる。また会いたいな。じゃあね。あなたに会えるのを楽しみにしています。VR 彼女。ダメだよ、いじっちゃ。
Okay, guys, I told you it was going to be an epic game of the week, and, well, it's just the best game. What will beat it next week? Who knows? Anyway, it's time to end the show. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you very much, Greg, for coming on.
For having me. It was a pleasure.
No problem. You are always welcome on the show, and we'd like to obviously come back anytime you want. And if you've got new games coming out or you've done some major updates, just come on and tell us, and our viewers will love to know about that.
Sure. And one more thing, I would love to offer a couple of keys for the game so your audience can enjoy VR Regatta.
Excellent, fantastic. So guys, next week we are doing a VR Regatta. So put on your boating shoes, get your sailor outfits ready, and see if you can go sailing around the metaverse. Okay, we really appreciate that. So tune in next Thursday. Okay, let's end the show with our mantra, guys. So if you love what we do, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube, tweet us on Twitter, itch us on Twitch, smash us on Smashcast, discuss with us on Discord, leave us a steamer on Steam, provide for us on PayPal, and F us on FBook. Until next week, goodbye.